What's up, people? Welcome to Riding on Ruby. Hey, what's up, people? Welcome to Riding on Ruby. Well, the other day I was coming home from work, and when I got Ruby in the shed, it smelled really strong of gas. Now, it hasn't smelled after that, so I'm thinking that maybe some car at a stoplight or stop sign was maybe dripping some gas, and maybe it got on the tires. So I've been a little worried about taking her to work and then find out something's leaking and I got to stop midway. You know, they're going to have to cover my roots. I got to get it towed, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to go do my test ride route down to the park and back. I figured I'd make a video. So the topic of this ride's going to be making a full video or making shorts. So let's fire her up, and hopefully I got this camera. I got it on my GoPro 7 on the chest harness. 44 miles on the clock since the last fill up. Let her warm up for a minute. So anyways, here's the story. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not being greedy or whatever, but it seems like I haven't made a full video in about 2 months. And when I do make a full video, I guess my videos suck or they're not interested or something, because, a 15-minute video, the average view time is like 3 or 4 minutes. And, anybody that does motor vlogging out there, you got to get the GoPro set up. You got to get it on mounted wherever you're going to be putting it. And then you make the video, you come home, you got to get it from the GoPro to your device. Then you got to edit it. And I like doing all that. I just use simple stuff, nothing fancy, not trying to win an Oscar award. But you go back and look, and I got pictures, little mini video I'll be showing people. So let's get going and we'll get into it. So I got a couple videos for like I say, the last 90 days. And all right, so how many views did I get with the shorts, and how many views did I get with the full videos? So I'll put them in here maybe after this to show the difference. And here's the last 90 days worth of full videos. And as you could see, the highest one was 400 compared to the smallest 1,000 views on the shorts. So that's what I'm kind of talking about. So here's an analyst showing the last 90 days for the shorts. And as you could see, there's some pretty good numbers there, all over 1,000 views compared to the full videos. But it's not like a lot of trouble to go through to make a full video. Sometimes it's fun too, and it's something that kept me busy since my wife passed away. It gives me something to do. But like I said, does it make any sense? Like I'm kind of asking everybody out there too. Does it make any sense to make a full video? Anywhere from say 15 minutes to a half hour, an hour, whatever, and then you know, you're only going to get like 5 views or, you know, 50 views. In a way, to me, that seems depressing. You know, it's like, well, you know, my videos really must suck because people don't want to watch it. And you kind of get a little depressed, like, you know, why am I making these if nobody wants to see it? You know, now I'm not complaining, like I said, you know. But now if I put out a short, I've been making shorts like I'm sitting in my car at work, or I'm on my bus at work, or I'm going for a ride with Ruby, and, you know, I'm gonna do a short like, hey, I'm heading work, or hey, I'm heading home. And those views, I'll get like at least 1,000 views, if not more, over 1,000. So, and I know shorts kind of get treated differently, like they kind of go out to everybody that kind of has that similar interest, you know, like motorcycles or whatever. And the videos, people are gonna find it if they're subscribed to you, or if they're searching for a certain topic that happens to be in your title. And then of course all the more, you know, I don't know if you're gonna say famous, but the more people that you know, have more like 100,000 subscribers, YouTube's gonna put them out first, of course. So by the time they get done looking, oh yeah, I'm like the 50th one on the list of scrolling to see my video. So right now, to me, it just seems like I could pull the phone out, make a video, no editing, no nothing, just film 30 seconds, upload it, and it just seems to me like that's like the best route to go. I mean, I'm not concerned about watch hours. I don't care about that. I don't care about, you know, well, I do care about subscribers, because then that makes me feel like, wow, I got this many people subscribing. You know, it's nice to be liked, you know, especially when you're alone all the time, you know. It's like, oh wow, these people actually like my channel. So that's a good feeling. But I don't care about the watch hours, and I don't want to be monetized, because I don't want to make people watch ads, and I don't want to be begging for money. You know, I'm the guy that usually gives the money or subscribes to people for memberships. So I don't want people doing that to me. So I don't care, you know, but I just want to make videos, but I want to know that people are watching them and they're enjoying them. Hopefully we're not getting too much wind. I haven't made a full video for so long, and you know how GoPro is. We don't know if it's gonna actually be recording, if the sound's gonna work, because the mic that I'm using right now in my open face helmet, which I'm sure you saw in my other videos with the cat toy on it, that has to plug directly into the GoPro mic adapter. You can't use that 3-ring to 2-ring adapter, otherwise it won't work. But if I'm using the Purple Panda, you have to have that extra TRS to TRS, RRS, or whatever it is, you know. So like I said, this is kind of like a test ride. I want to make sure that Ruby's not smelling like gas or leaking. I know there is a fuel dump, which I think I've seen a couple times before. It's a hose that's at the bottom of the bike at the frame, and when you shut her off, you're gonna get some you know, the pressure still build up in the fuel pump or whatever. It releases some of that pressure. But it wasn't that, because I checked and, you know, you could smell it or down there, or you could, you know, see it wet or whatever. So I'm hoping it was just a case of, you know, like I said, maybe a car that was at the light dripping gas. I got the tires, you know, went in it or something. So here's the park. Looks like some people are gathered up for a few things going on maybe, but no school events or anything. So I don't know, you know, I mean, I'm just up in the air. I mean, what do you people think? You think I should stick with shorts? Especially like, let's see, this is September 21st, I think. So I'm hoping to ride Ruby at least until Halloween. Maybe an extra 2 weeks into November like usual. So I might make a couple of full videos, you know, once the trees look nice. I could do some like fall, you know, foliage, you know, ride or something like that. But I mean, once she goes in the house, I can't do really any full videos unless I'm gonna do some modification, or, you know, maybe another review, 5-year review or something, whatever. But it just seems to me that like shorts, I think Retired Rider, so go check out his channel. I think he mentioned that he thought that the shorts were becoming like the new thing now. And people, because shorts are easy. You just scroll up, you just keep going up. Oh, here's one. Oh, that's, what's this about? And you watch it long enough for the person to get the credit for the view, you know. But if it's a full video, well, you might not want to watch. Oh, this is boring, you know, like mine. You know, oh, this is boring. So I don't know. It just seems like right now shorts, I mean, if you're not interested in trying to get making money and getting monetized and all that, then to me it seems like shorts is the way to go. Just pop out your phone and just start recording anything, you know. And that's what I've been doing. You know, I've been stuff with Ruby, stuff at work, you know, a day in the life, you know, going to get the car repaired, or like the other day working on a friend's, you know, replacing a brake line that we had to cut out and replace that was leaking. And to me, those things are going good. And I like doing that. Like, you know, it's not, oh, this is just me on my motorcycle. Well, no, come know me. This is my life. This is what I do, you know. This is the real me, you know. So that's why I kind of like the shorts. All right, let's go head back. So far I don't smell any gas or nothing. I got the kids at my house. I picked them up and brought them over, trying to burn some construction wood. Woohoo! I tell you, man, this Porsche designed Revolution motor really rips. I don't care what people say. I don't care if it's a 500, man. This thing moves just like Red Ryder. Yeah, so, you know, that's another channel. Go check out Red Ryder. She's real sweet, beautiful person. And man, the knowledge she has on motorcycles, working on them, building them, manufacturing her own parts with the help of her dad Bill. Oh man, those guys are awesome. So go check out Red Ryder in Canada. Check out my buddy Hippie Trev in Australia and Dave's channel in Australia. And if you want to see some more of the people in what we call the duct tape community, then go to Motor Bomb Virginia channel or Sick Bastard _71 channel, and I'll try to put their descriptions in my, or their channels in my description, and see if you can find a replay of one of the the lives, like the Saturday Night Live, and then you'll see a whole bunch of real awesome channels, really down-to-earth people. You know, those are the people I like to be around. You know, they're all awesome. There's a lot of channels that you could subscribe to. You know, help them out. They're monetized, some of them. Help them get the views and everything, the hours. So definitely go check out Motobomb Virginia. Sick bastard _ 71. Red Rider in Canada. Hippie Trev in Australia. Dave's channel in Australia. Recycled Hooligan. Road Reality. Retired Rider. And like I said, once you go to that replay, I'm not even sure if they have the replay, because I usually watch it when it's live, except for the last couple nights because I've been busy with stuff that need to be done. But yeah, go check that out and see if there's a replay. And you know, there should be a bunch of awesome channels, down to earth, really awesome people, man. Just get over there, subscribe to their channel, and show them some love. Like I always say, these channels are way better than mine. But I don't want to be famous, but it is nice to be recognized and acknowledged anyways. But you know, hey, I love everybody out there. You know, just whether you subscribe or don't subscribe, doesn't matter. But I just started this channel because I'll tell you this, 500, you know, the story, most people probably know the reason why I bought this particular one. But, and I'm not going to get into that again, but anyways, I absolutely love it. I was going to trade it in and get something bigger like a Street Bob, or, you know, one of the smaller, you know, cheaper, you know, soft tails, like the soft tail standard or something, you know, like that. That's not going to cost $30,000. But all right, hold on, I got to get over this bump. All right. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, anyways, I don't know. It's just, you know, I'm just confused right now. I don't know if I want to just stick with shorts or go through all the trouble to make a video and nobody wants to see it, you know? And I can understand that because, like I said, I'm not making these big productions that, you know, all fancy and, you know, maybe throw in a couple little special effects here and there, but, you know, this is me, this is what I do, man. Hopefully you might like it. But like I said, my main goal is I'd rather see everybody watch all these other people that I mentioned and probably try to put them in there. There's a lot of new people I haven't added to my cut and paste thing on the Chromebook to put in there, but, you know, start watching some of these other people I mentioned and you should start seeing a lot of other people up in the comments and stuff that you could subscribe to. All right, let's get Rude. I'm gonna have to put her probably right in the shed because I don't trust the fire right where I park. All right, there's my daughter and Scott. You want to move a little bit? All right, here we go, people. Up, up, and away. All right, let's find neutral. Oh, sounds good in the shed. Woohoo! Gotta love it. All right, people. That's it. I don't smell any gas. I'll look, make sure nothing's leaking, but I'm sure if something was leaking, I'd smell it. So I think it was just basically, like I said, I must have just ran through some dripping gas from a car or something. And when I got it in the shed, it smelled. And I usually don't put her in the shed until she cools down, but because there's a fire right there where I park, we're going to play it safe. So as usual, people, hope you all have a most awesome day. Say bye to Charlie. Say bye to Groot. Peace and love, everyone.